Hey all, it's Starzy, and obviously I'm doing something a little bit different today. I am having a bit of a chatty video, but I have got a speed paint, a colouring speed paint to go along with that. You still get to see my lovely face though, as you can see, because this is pulled directly from Twitch footage. So, shameless plug, if you ever want to come hang out with me while I'm doing art live, that link will be down below. But today I am going to talk about Sailor Moon. And the character then that I'm drawing is Wicked Lady, or Dark Lady, or Black Lady. She of many names because of translations and such. That is what we are colouring today while I talk about Sailor Moon. Because Sailor Moon is a series that has always been very important to me. You may be able to spot there, I'm also wearing Sailor Mercury earrings when I was doing this. And I have been watching it since I was very young, and it has had a lot of influence over various aspects of my life. I'm clearly still drawing the characters that I have been drawing for over 20 years now. The Sailor Moon series did originally start airing on Australian television in the 90s when I was very young. I remember when I was about 4 years old, I had a Sailor Moon costume that I refused to ever take off, and I still cosplay Usagi to this very day. And it is a very influential series on many people for many different reasons, and I think there are many reasons for that. For one, it is such a strong female-led show. Most of the characters are female. They're all very strong and individual characters. And there's also such a strong theme throughout the series of friendship and of female friendship, which is so important. And I think that's some of the reasons that I was so drawn to this was because of a lot of these themes and the strength that was throughout the series that you don't necessarily always see these strong female-led series, particularly, in the 90s. The further back you go, the less you have of it. And beyond that, it's also beautiful. Like, there's lots of interesting designs and colors, and that has clearly had an influence on my art and the art of many others. I was drawing the characters since I was very young, and I am clearly still drawing them. And the colors and the design and the femininity and all of those kind of things, I think, have always carried through my art, whether I'm always conscious of it or not. I've actually been rewatching the series, or watching it properly, possibly for the first time ever, since I am watching a version that isn't as heavily edited as the original Americanization. So it's been very interesting to see that and how things have been done differently. I think most people know about one of the most striking examples of how a lesbian couple was originally changed to cousins when it was pushed over to America, because this is, originally an anime from Japan. And it's been very interesting, although I still stand by my original favourite characters. I have always liked both Sailor Moon and Sailor Mercury. I also always thought that I'm kind of a combination of both, in that I share a lot of things with Usagi, but I am a bit of a major nerd and have always been very academically focused. So those have always been my favourite characters. I still think Mars is a bully, which is something that I've always thought. Mars has always been my least favourite. And watching back as an adult, I also think that Tuxedo Mask is a bit of useless trash, but that's where we stand on that. It's always interesting, particularly, to go back and revisit things that you watched at a much earlier time, I think. And overall, I still really love Sailor Moon and appreciate it for everything it has done, even though some things watching back are maybe a little bit questionable and haven't aged so well. But it's still an enjoyable series with all of those beautiful designs, or some interesting designs, the beautiful colors, and it has influenced me. It's influenced my art. It's been one of the things that has pushed me into cosplay so much, and it's just always been around, and I've always been surrounded by it in one form or another. I'd be interested to know what are the series that really kind of shaped you or that had a strong impact to you, particularly in your childhood. Who were your favorite Sailor Scouts or Senshi? Let me know. Here is the finished art piece though of Wicked Lady. Let me know if you'd be interested in more of these style of videos with a bit of an art time lapse and a discussion, particularly with the art being relevant to the discussion like this one was. I'm just kind of experimenting with things and trying things out since I am so new to this making videos thing really realistically. I think that's it. So peace out, Stasi out, stay safe.